Let's try this again, shall we? Hello, Valtopia. Happy Friday. I was just on live. I was trying to go live through my laptop, through Zoom, so I could show you something that's going on with my new amazing Healy, my quantum healing device, which I'm loving. But something has changed in Facebook stream, and it doesn't want to go live on my laptop. I got to do some maintenance. So we're just going to have to talk about it, and that's okay, because, you know, everybody wants to see how it's working, and you just need to hear about it, really, because, and I'll be showing it to you anyway. I have it, and it's actually running right now. So if you're just tuning in, I'm Val Cripps, and I'm a really powerful, as they call me, shamama. Let me close this so that the cars aren't making all this noise. And what does that mean? I'm your cosmic guide. I'm your cosmic business coach. When we talk about business through me, what I'm here to do is, you already have an amazing business, a thriving practice, and there's part of you that is ready to open up to so much more about you, that is mystical and creative, and really just parts of yourself that are free and inspired, liberated within yourself. And you come to me to integrate and expand into your big self that you already are, whatever that is for you. And so welcome, everybody. Thank you for joining. Thank you for responding to all of my posts about Healy. So let me tell you, I'm an energy guide. I'm all about frequencies, as those of you who already know me know. And let me share this to my free group and get back rolling in the show here. And I have been fascinated. I'm an artist, I'm a musician, I'm a creator, and I've been fascinated with energy and frequencies forever. And I now have this device, you guys. I got the Healy. I just got it in the mail last night. I charged it up. I've had my kids here and I've been doing stuff. But it's on, I have it on, and it's actually running right now. I'm getting zapped right now by frequencies. The program that I'm running right now is called Joints, because I'm actually experiencing quite a bit of feeling that isn't so pleasant in some of my joints lately, and that's in some inflammation, and probably from the change in our habits with the physical activity and everything. So welcome, everybody. So it's running right now. The frequencies are running, and I did this super detailed scan earlier of my chakras and my aura and everything, and it's really quite amazing how detailed and on point some of these, the scan is. I can feel my chakras, and I'm aware of my issues, the emotional issues I'm working through, and it's on point. It's on point, you guys. And what's really cool about it is I was able to share the reading that I got with my coach, and say, look, you know, and I was also working with another energy guide to move some stuck energy in my own crown and head that I couldn't feel or access. Hi, Krista. And so, here, this is the leadership and the example I want to talk about from myself. I'm super excited about Healy. I want to talk about it, but really what I want to talk about today is leadership from within yourself as a leader. And let me turn this down a little bit. And what it means. So I just want to talk about how I'm guiding this and how my clients are guiding this for themselves. And so here I was this week, and like on a physical level, like I said, I had some joints and some body issues where, like, every 2 weeks I'm having a cycle. It's pretty intense, right? So getting this Healy device is a way for me to consistently supply myself with healing and energizing frequencies that address some of the deficiencies that are coming from any sort of disruption in my body and being. And so then with the cosmic transits that I love to talk about, and we're going to do a reading for the new moon today, we get to see where certain patterns are being illuminated and brought into focus. And then when you run the Healy, and you've already done your own investigation, and you've worked with your coach and a healer to find this out, then you're getting this reading. Now, everybody that's watching me isn't going to be investing in all these things, but I'm talking to leaders who are guiding a lot of people and who have worked through many issues. And the thing is, when we've been doing this work for a long time, as many of you who watch me and we connect and communicate together, there can be this feeling of, well, I've already worked through that. I've already done the work there. And you may even consider yourself an expert in moving energy and understanding frequencies and helping others. And this is who I want to talk to. I want to talk to you those who are 10, 15, 25 years in. Because what I've been finding for myself and those who I'm working with, we all, every single one of us, whether you're steeped in self-care or not, have hidden programs. And that's something that's been coming up for my clients and for myself is it's like a pattern. It's your lifelong pattern, your shadow pattern. There's a layer of it that's so deeply ingrained and invisible within you, and it's coming up for review. It's coming up for release for my clients and myself. And so what this looked like, I've been talking about this over the last few weeks. Like we had a feeling of almost like a snake being entwined around the heart and the chest. And when we did the expansion, then the third eye and the crown opened. And then my client came up with a whole new modality for her clients. And can I tell you, yesterday, her client crossed the 7-figure mark. Okay, so if you've been watching me for years and thinking, this Val is out there. I had one of my good friends that I'm working with tell me, you are out there. Okay, fine, I'm out there. But you know what? I'm also very grounded and interested in those of us who are out there bringing that in here. Because the out there-ness is simply innovation and creativity and a paradigm shift that you were born to bring with you. Your out there-ness and your too much otherness than other people is, your too muchness. Like, I'm a too much person, right? I'm just naturally like, boom, I was born like, wow! All this energy does not need to be played down or deferred. And you can imagine, for those of us who do have this big energy we were born to bring through and create change, we've had a lifetime of suppression and it's zapping right now. I can feel it. It's like, I can feel it. It feels good. It feels really good. It's amazing. I'm talking about the Healy. It's sending me vibrations right now. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Jen. Hi, Krista. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm wearing the Healy and sending myself vibrations while I'm doing my live stream. I was going to play with it on the air, but I can't get the, what do you call it? I can't get my laptop to stream. They've updated something and I don't have time to do that before I went live. So I'm just gonna have to do it tomorrow. Okay, y'all are just gonna have to wait, but I can tell you about it. I also did a scan on Valtopia and I'm running, that's actually what I'm running right now. My free group, Valtopia. I did a scan on the group and I'm running the frequencies. Hey, John? John Cripps. Can you guys hold on a minute? My son needs to go open the door for my other son. Yeah? John, can you please go open the door for Charlie? Daddy's downstairs, back door, because I'm live. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, boo. Ooh, it's starting to send me some really, like, strong frequencies. Oh, watch, K-Bus went down. Oh my gosh, this is like, it comes in these little waves and it's like, whoa, I'm getting zapped. I feel so great. All right, so here's what I'm talking about. Like I just said, an example of a lifelong, like you were born with it, seems like it's always been there, understanding of yourself that's so ingrained and insidious in your awareness, so integrated into who you are that you don't realize it's there and it's not you. And that's the one, that's the one that makes you feel like you can't do this or you're not worthy of what you're bringing through. Hey, Angela. Hey, cousin, thank you for your service. I love you so much. You're the boss. My cousin Angie, everybody stand up and give applause to my boss, bitch cousin, is like the queen nurse, and went to New York, volunteered in the Air Force as a nurse, and went over there and just threw down and took care of everything. We love you. Thank you, honey. We love you so much. Hi, Janet. Welcome, everybody. So I'm talking about something really important. I want each of you that are watching to stay and listen that you can. And I also want you to know that I have this Helion, my personal, Angie, you got to find out about this thing. It's so rad. It's a personal frequency healing device, and it's measuring my needs and then now zapping me as I can feel it. I have it up really, really high. I'm probably sorry about this. And it's going and sending me energy. So, here's what I want to describe that I want you to understand. I just described to you that my client yesterday had her client break through to 7 figures because we did this work that I'm telling you about. We did this work of uprooting a huge pattern that's always been there that colored over my client's natural ability to connect to her own gifts and understanding. And once we uprooted and removed the thing, yes, you do, Angie. Talk to me afterwards. I'll message you afterwards because you will, you need to be in on this family business, honey. I've got a spot for you. This pattern revealed itself in one of our sessions, and it just started with me doing some light language, and then her feeling some emotion come up, and then being aware of where the energy was in her body and us moving it around, and then her realizing how, is this yours? No, this isn't mine. And how it was just in everything. And once it was gone, she birthed this modality and supported her client to become a 7-figure client. Okay, so energy work is not just like new age, ooh, the law of attraction bullshit, whitewash, blah, 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 blah. No, we're just talking about the fact that we're all energy, and how you curate and recalibrate and tend to your own energy field is everything. And we now have so much knowledge and understanding and ability to adjust and tweak and modulate and recalibrate and adjust our energy. Hi, boys. I'm live right now, okay? Hi, KB. Oh, that's great. Charlie just planted 36 seeds. Ooh, I'm getting zapped right now. Okay. Yeah, it's everything. And like Jen signed up, and how many have you already like introduced and people have bought since a week ago? Has it been less than a week? So this pattern that I'm talking about, I really want to talk to those of you who are feeling, and I can feel it right now. So somebody who's watching live or is going to watch the playback is meant to work with me on this thing. It's right here. It's deep inside. And this is what I cleared today too. And this is what Keisha cleared too. So this is you. Okay. If you're watching this, you're a leader in this space. You watch me. We've known each other. Maybe we've even been to retreats together. Okay. And you have this inner, like feeling inside of your throat. It's like deep inside, and it almost feels like everything's squashed down. Okay. It's folded over itself. It's squashed down, and it wants to open and breathe. Okay, so then from that space, there's a whole connection to your heart chakra that's walled over and tight. And then from that place, I feel like I might have just turned it off by accident. No, I didn't. Then the energy might be, like for me, I had a whole bunch of my thought process condensed in one area of my mind, and the rest of my mind was getting, like, I wasn't spreading the energy down. And I also had a whole bunch of like calcified other in my crown. And this past weekend, I don't know how many of you had terrible crown aches and third eye aches. And this inside of here, a combination. This is the pattern. If you're in my constellation, if we're in our constellation together and you are identifying this, you need to come in for service. You need to come in and open this up and find out where in your energy centers there is a program, a cap, a limitation, something else than you, maybe your ancestral programming that from your bloodline, maybe your dad, mom, your childhood, whatever, it doesn't matter. We all get programmed. The program shapes us. And then as leaders, it's our duty and honor and gift to examine where we're still tight and rigid and in control in the matrix or by other people or by something other, anything other than our soul-aligned divine brilliance. Do you feel me on this? And this is for advanced, my work is for advanced leadership. I am here with a power force stream of like we are integrating everything you've already brought together. You need to be at a certain level of mastery and self-awareness to come in to work with me, because everything in the frequency, you need to be ready to bring in these high frequencies and let them, with your own awareness and commitment, shift what's inside of you to embody what you've been asking for and coming into. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. All right. So how does this resonate for you? And have you felt this tightness within your chest? Have you felt this tightness in your heart? Have you known that you need to unlock or unguard your heart? Have you known that maybe you're having trouble accessing certain, parts of your inspiration? Maybe you don't hear what you think you should be clairaudient. Maybe you're not feeling fully what you want to feel and it's coming in for you. Maybe you're so highly clairsentient that it's overwhelming, and you shut it off a long time ago and now it's coming back on and you want to integrate and bring it together. Perhaps your womb. A big part of this clearing that I did with my client, it wasn't just one clearing that began to activate these extensive instant healing powers with her clients and letting her clients access their abundance and ability to, as she says, pull money out of their ass, right? This spiritual work that I share, this energy work, is not about you. This is about you that have known this and working towards this. If there's part of you that still doesn't fully believe it, because even though you trust and you've been doing this forever, you haven't experienced the kind of manifestation or alignment and flow that this is where that program and that implant or that wiring of yourself can be reconfigured. It's a victim consciousness that's hidden, that you don't want to have anything to do with because you've been so distant from it for so long. It's almost shameful to go in there. I remember yesterday when I really realized that was going, there was this level of shame that came up. Like, really? That's still there? Kind of thing. And then on the other side of releasing that shame and frustration is emotion, deep emotion that is actually tied to ancestral patterns. And when that comes up, that's when your clarity and inspiration comes in. You guys, Jen, my hands are just like, oh my God. I don't know if you guys can feel this energy coming through my hands. Can you feel it? It's pretty wild. I've kind of almost feel like I need to go turn it down. Hi, Astrid. Welcome, welcome. Jen recently released a ton of energy blocks of creative insecurity. It's so freeing. Yeah. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, and you opened up to an incredible opportunity, and look at you. You're just flowing right into it. All right, let's do a new moon reading. Look, this is exactly the message. This is what we're doing this reading for. Thank you. This is about body frustration in your life that you think is one thing, and it's actually that deeply ingrained ancestral, cultural, religious, and spiritual programming in your body. And you can feel it as perhaps a tightness deep inside of your chest. Maybe it's a back pain that you just always been living with, or neck pain. Maybe it's these migraines and crown aches that happen every time we go through a cosmic transit, and you get these whopping migraines. Why are you getting migraines? Why are we resisting what wants to come in? Hey, Tara, welcome. And that's what I was experiencing. I wasn't trusting my own inspiration because all that junk was in there saying, it's not true, you can't have that, that's not for you. If you're feeling on some level, like this may manifest as your community isn't stepping up to the brilliant offers you're bringing through. Or you're not booking the more mystical, creative experiences that you'd like to do. Or your relationship is frustrating to you because it doesn't go into the places you'd like it to go. Hi, Fiona. So Astrid says, yes, I release so much these days and finding lots of wisdom gems to keep and then release what doesn't serve. Yeah, Astrid, you in the beginning, what we're talking about today is something that's really been coming up with my clients and myself in the collective. It's a deeply rooted, embedded pattern that is, with the latest cosmic transits, should you lean into this new moon in each transit, more deeply, you have the ability to uplift and uproot more at a time. More at a time. And but you must, like, I leaned all the way in this week with my coach, and I hired extra help to do some brain energy work and nervous system work, because I felt like there was some brain damage in a way, you know? And one of the things that was coming to me today is I have a twin energy. I have several twin and soul energies. And this one twin energy I feel really close to in so many ways. And I feel like something happened, I feel like all of us can be connected and aligned to a larger constellation than ourselves energetically. And if one of or two or three people in our constellation were horribly brutalized as a child, we may have felt it. Okay? So you have situations like where your family might be pretty nice. They might have been restrictive and a little controlling, but you never got abused. But you have terrible, like, trauma-like response to something. And you don't let yourself go beyond a certain limit even though you didn't get abuse. You may be energetically completely tied to your soul constellation and have felt their pain and trauma as a child. And somewhere inside of you, you developed that restriction. And I feel like lifting this off for ourselves will open up your constellation, your community, and your ability to connect into those places where you've felt like you couldn't go in there, you couldn't get access to it, okay? Right? So this frustration you may be feeling in like results that aren't aligned to as big as your vision, or a lack of visibility, or, you know, like a mismatch between what you want and what you're having, is, if you're watching this and you're tuning in and you're resonating with me, is about this body work that we need to do. Astrid says, my mom was a post-war child, totally continued her patterns for a long time. So many of us do, and it doesn't matter what the story is. Every single one of us has this sort of hidden agenda going within us. And what I found with my clients, as we get into the deeper and deeper levels of self-awareness, like the longer you've been doing this work and the more advanced you are, of getting into the depth of your own self-awareness and doing this type of bigger leadership, and having your business really reflect your growth and your clients' growth and this new world of abundance, and letting yourself be a creator of prosperity, is that this other feeling, this feeling of that you shouldn't do it, or you might need to please other people, or you need to be a good girl. You gotta get rid of the good girl stuff. We really gotta look at the good girl stuff. There are so many powerfully gifted mystics and healers who are either still carrying and blinded by good girl, like there's victim stuff from the witch stuff. There's victim stuff from the artist and the poverty, the what do they call it? The prostitute syndrome. These are things we can't see and we don't want to go into because they're so like for me, that crust that I found in my crown today and cleared out and I've been working on all week, and have been really had to do a whole bunch of work in my life to even get to that point, to have that awareness of subtlety, to be able to feel that thing moving and feel like wouldn't have 5 years ago, I never would have felt any of that or been conscious of it. So first you have to come into all this consciousness and awareness of everything that's inside of you and all of you that's been given away outside of yourself. And of course we do that work and we come into it. Now we're getting into this deeply embedded, insidious layer. And you guys, it's not us. That's what I'm discovering. It's not us. It's not our soul. And that's why we feel this loathing and rejection of self. It ain't us. We're like, get out of my body. It's not me. You get to regenerate that part of you that was taken over by a program or other people's judgments that you adopted as your own. And you get to regenerate that into your current set of standards, beliefs. And really, this is work that we're constantly doing. And as leaders, it's essential that we go in there and do the heavy lifting and get into areas. Like yesterday when I was talking to my coach, I was like, I don't want to go in there. And she's like, nobody wants to go in there. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to hire somebody. I'm going to hire somebody to help me. Or I'm going to find somebody to help me move through what just looks like I can't see it. I can't feel it. And you guys know, I sobbed this morning when I worked with this guide and myself in light language to feel the release. But I can't tell you exactly what was making me sob. I really don't know. But it needed to come out. Okay? So if you're a strong person and you've been through a lot like me, the Firebird Phoenix, there's a good chance you've got a rigid, hard edge that, Charlie, there's a good chance you've got a rigid, hard edge and control structure you've developed to survive and then thrive, and we need to revamp that thing. Okay? We need to reboot and regenerate your cells, your DNA, to align to who you are now. And that's the main thing that I found with the leaders and the boss bitches that come in to work with me, is that you already know, it's not that you need to take any more classes or certifications or have another strategy. No, you need to go inside with someone who can really, and you know what you guys do? You're so brilliant and gifted and intuitive that you deflect a lot of the coaches and guides you try to work with. They don't have the skills to know when you're saying just the right thing, just enough to get by, and then you wonder why you didn't get the results you desire. It's because we need to get in there. We need to roll up our sleeves and get past that barrier and really let a level of vulnerability and intimacy happen where we can find we can find what's really you and discern between you and that programming. And that takes a really deep perspective, and I'm here for that. So going forward, let's tune into this energy, because I know you guys are watching and you're like, yeah, Val, yeah, I want to get rid of that thing. And I would love to be more confident and make decisions rapidly, not spend a lot of time second guessing myself. And I would love for my clients to come in and pay me right on the call. And I would love not to waste any time having any objections or wasting time on projects I'm not interested in. I would love for the men or people in my life to, there's all these things that we want that are coming from this work. Like a 7-figure business for your clients or self. That's one of the results I've just got yesterday. Ooh, oh, there it is. Yes. How are you owning your frequency and ruling your experience? This is a real big deal for the people who come to work for me who are really brilliant and have had issues with people pleasing and boundaries, right? It's about authority and developing. Can you feel them? Can you feel the energy coming through, Jen? You can feel the energy. You have learned a level of authority like I did, where you're like, I never want to make anybody do anything. I have so much compassion. A lot of times really spiritual cosmic beings can see the other people in their cosmic beingness. And so the grounded presence that we have here, you can make mistakes. You can mistrust your own intuition or miss some signs, right, that you need to pay attention to. So as you tune more into what's aligned for yourself and develop a level of authority within yourself that feels good and is aligned to your vision and purpose, that becomes, you exude that in what you do. And rather than wondering if this is the right strategy or wondering if hoping, no, you are like going in and completely knowing and being fully inspired, and then making strategy and decisions from that place. And it's like that, boom, 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 boom. It's a completely different process than what's been going on. So you may have access to like thousands of people that love your stuff, and you can launch a group, but you want to have a really deep mastermind with only 5 people who really invest at the highest level, because you want to get to that level of leadership, because your gift is really special, and you want, you want to have that access to a higher level of connection to all of your constellation, for example, right? How do you access that? By going deeper inside of yourself and finding that other that isn't you and releasing it, and then letting then you can come through. Your soul energy can come through. He's naked. Yes, my cards are naked. They are naked. Look, abundance. Abundance. I pulled this card all day today. So the point of this work is abundance and creating abundance for yourself, because when your mind is open to infinite possibilities and you're allowing your mind to work with your soul energy and your heart and everything about you, there's a collaboration and an expansive magnetic universe happening, not just a little pea brain trying to hack away at somebody else's old strategy that doesn't work for your fucking amazing cosmic being. You're a universe within yourself. Act like one. Is that my new tagline? This is the rebel, honey. So many of us in this community are rebels, and K-Boss, no. And that rebel energy is really evolutionary energy. We are ready to be on the leading edge and bring creation with us and change things with our beingness. Jen, I'm getting so zapped right now. I'm like, I wonder what I'm gonna feel like after I turn it off. I'm like, ugh. Jen's a Manigen, and it's all about your sacral. Yeah, I have to go through the arc of the feelings and then see where I'm at too. I'm a generator, totally. I have a knowing about things. I just know. And I think most of my centers are defined, so. You're a whole universe within yourself, so act like one. Thank you, Jen, I love that, I love it. So be one, right? All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up, this new moon reading. We have 3 people here. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting zapped. Am I missing any comments in Valtopia? Do we have a watch party going in Valtopia? Hi, Caitlin, are you still there? Welcome. Hi, Charlie. All right, so we're gonna pull a few of these cards, and then whoever's still here, if you guys wanna share, I would love to pull a new moon card for you. Should we do Sacred Rebels or OT cards or Earth Magic or question cards? Rocks and crystals. You know, frequencies, baby. Frequencies. It's all about the frequencies. And the sacral chakra is what I've been working on today. Solar plexus and sacral chakra, feeling safe and trusting. And hi, Caitlin, welcome. How is all this resonating for those of you that are watching live or watching playback? Where are you in your leadership? Have you, as a leader or healer, been finding this like root pattern emerging in people and realizing it was never them in the first place? It's it's the implant, it's the program, it's the matrix, or whatever you want to call it. And because it was so embedded in our culture and perception and being and everything, we just didn't see it. We didn't feel it. It's insidious. We get to clear it. New moon energy, yes. You love it? How does the new moon energy feel for you, Caitlin? What happens for you? All right, Jen's ready for a card. Angie, are you still here? Angela? I'll pull a card for my cousin first, if she's here. Oh my God, I had that water and then I got zapped and I was like, ugh. I'm getting like, ugh. All right, what cards would you like? Should we? I gotta turn this down. I'm like, nah. Ooh, I have animal spirit cards. I have my bigger fuck yeah cards. I hadn't been using those in a while. I like those better a little bit. Oh, we have these guys. You know, have you guys known, these ones? Which one you want, Jen? Thank you, Caitlin. Have you it's probably too high. I think it is. Hang on a second. I'm gonna go keep everyone entertained. Turn it down. It was at 85%. I put it halfway down. I was like, ugh. Okay. And I will video myself, I guess, doing the scan. And I'll post it in Valtopia, I guess, because I can't go live on my laptop until I upgrade whatever, the browser or something. So Jen, I'm tuning in with you. I know, right? Pure Valtopia style. Ah! Just go up the stairs. Oh, I see my old goddess deck down there. I'm like, oh, we haven't done that deck in a long while. Okay, Jen, did you feel me tuning in? Let's me tune in with you. Ooh, I feel solar plexus right away. Ooh, lower chakras. Okay. Ooh. So I feel, as I settle into you, I feel that energy in the chest, and I feel something in my back, like in my low, like back here. You feel me? Electrocute myself. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Moonlight goddess. Repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. I love that. And then eternal dance. Move. Charlie. These guys. I can't concentrate. Movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. Right? Eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of resistance. And then remembrance, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions, which is totally what we've been talking about. And attachment, letting go, restriction, and fear. So it's everything that we just talked about. And this deck tends to give me the same reading. So it might be like, as I keep pulling it, it'll give the same reading every time. Ooh, there it goes. We're clearing that energy. Do you feel that, Jen? We just lifted up that throat thing. So there's a good and I feel it in the heart. So there's a good chance that you may have this thing that I'm talking about where it's like a root and you can find the attachment. Ooh, I feel it going up in your throat. Through all of your energy centers, you could find where you're in allegiance to something outside of yourself still. Burping. Good. Does that say burping? I can't see. Burptopia. I was like, didn't say burping. Yeah. Burptopia. So how does that resonate for you? Ooh, a little bit more clearing. Ooh. All right, Caitlin, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Oops, where'd it go? All right, Caitlin. I feel heart, Caitlin. You feel me tuning in? All right, so I feel like some heart chakra release, some forgiveness would open up your third eye. Do you feel that? Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Thank you, Jen. So, Caitlin, we have some apprehension about moving out into the world, doubt and fear. Are you feeling that? So, I think haven't we chatted a little bit how you want to open your heart? Have some healing and reconnection to your true nature. Working on it, yes. So that third eye, that vision, it feels like when you open your heart and do this clearing work, you're a sighted person. Is that one of your gifts to see? Or is that something that you're wanting to open and access more? Tell me about your gifts and what you're opening up. About to confront the past. Okay. Don't confront it. Witness it and embody now. You know, regenerate your connection. Do you have support doing that work? You're a little hesitant about to go in there. Well, do you have support? What's your plan? What's your plan to go in there? All right, who else is here as I'm finishing up with Caitlin that would be like to be next? Sight is a gift and I want to open it more. Well, what you can know from my little diagnostic is that as you open your heart in this passageway, you will have, you know, that's an instant connection right there. I'm also feeling some root for you. So, there you go. All right, is anyone else here that would love a reading? That has shared the stream or liked my business page, or your husband is your support and therapist support. Okay, how is that working out for you? And is he able to get into these kind of deeply rooted energetic shifts that release ancestral patterns and allow you to become aware of your energy mastery and step into leadership like you desire? Hi, Lisa. Can you share the stream or like my business page? Thank you. And I'll be tuning into you. Thank you, Caitlin. Let me know. All right, do a little light language. Yeah, definitely feel that heart chakra, forgiveness, and lower chakra, love. All right, Lisa, let me know when you feel me tuning in. Do you have a cat, Lisa? Lisa. Oh, okay. I feel some like stuff in the throat. Not like really. It's more witchy type of like has like you feel like you have a long road ahead of you, and really that's just some of that resistance telling you that. You don't have a cat? I'm just like a little cat that popped, the cat face popped in my head. Family related, root, safety and home and family, working on strength and clearing there. Awesome. Okay, Lisa, how does that resonate, what I just said to you? Let me take a drink of water here. Oh, you're a Leo. Maybe that was it. Okay, I pulled the cards for you before I said whatever came through. Oh, and I'm clearing some energy now. Woo! Woo! Sacred Earth Mother and message of love. Yeah, it felt like you felt like there was this long road ahead of you. I was like, but it's a perception that's based on some of this ancestral patterning and just like your genetic program, like the way you've lived or your life. There, it's clearing. Ooh, man, girl, that's deep inside of there. So emotional cleansing and rejuvenation is what your higher self is calling you to support you with this. So just remember, like, well, there it is. Excuse me. You know, our perceptions are colored by our general energy and makeup. And if we don't become aware of our general energy and makeup and perceptions, we are victim to them. And so we can be sort of aware, pretty aware, quite aware, and still be victim to these hidden agendas within us because we're not going in deep enough. We're not going in far enough. We're not fully quiet with ourselves enough to discern between other and self, right? How many of you guys are so won't sit still? I understand. I still have a problem with that. And if we won't sit still and be quiet and do the work of going in, then we run away from the deepest gift we have, which is actually knowing what's there and becoming a master of what's there. And so what can feel difficult or impossible or like you're never going to get it can change in an instant when you release this attachment to a program running inside of you that says it's going to take forever and you suck and you can never have it. It's bullshit. It's not true. But if it's running inside of you so deeply that it colors everything you do, it will compete with everything inside of you that's working towards not doing it. I know I'm still clearing some deeply seated programs that were really running counter to all the great work I've done. We all can do this work. So that's the message for you, Lisa. Let me know how that resonates. Well, Lisa, that's my specialty, so please reach out. I have a variety of options, and my work is incredibly powerful and fast. And the results are incredible. My clients usually 3 to 7 times their investments because I work with, I'm very specific about who I work with and what's going to work and not going to work, right? So I'm very clear before we get into the work. So I'll reach out to you afterwards. And you know, that's what you want to do. You want to know why you're doing this work. You want to know what your results are going for. And a lot of times, those become so much more clear even after you just really become aware that, oh my gosh, there is something happening in my body that I was ignoring and didn't realize it, like, or there was something that I wanted that I was ignoring. Like, try to think about where, if you're drawn to me and you're listening to me time again and you're thinking, well, I want to book in, but I really am not sure. It's about you hearing yourself and witnessing yourself in a way that you remember who you are. Because it's not anything that is outside of you. It's what's outside of you that's inside of you that's blocking you. Hey, Michael. Love you. How are you? Look, I'm wearing the Healy. So thank you, Lisa. I look forward to connecting with you. And it is important to get rid of it as fast as possible, because not get rid of it, but do the work of releasing attachment to what doesn't feel good and growing and embodying perfect, deep desire for what does feel good. Because when you do that, you do it not just for yourself, but everyone in your life and being. And like, you want to go back to the top of this video and watch and understand that we have unseen connection to people we may never meet. And their trauma is ours if we're in the same constellation. And doing this work releases not only our pain, but theirs too, even if we never meet. And chances are, if you do this work, you do get to meet them, you see. The more I do this work, the more I meet people like my soul people, like Michael, my Navjit, we've met online, but that's like my soul person. And I have other people that's just like, we're meant to be together and do what we do. And when we find each other, it's because I've leveled up a certain amount, enough to be clear, enough to see and feel the people that I was feeling but was blind to before I took off the blinders, right? Lisa says, thank you. I've been seeing a lot of the signal recently. Good. Follow the signs. Follow the signs. We do get the message, don't we, Lisa? Like, we really do get guided step by step. And that's really all we need as leaders, is to know the next step, the next big step. For example, with this Healy thing. The first day that Maria came to me about this, I said, oh no, I don't have anything to do with it. I'm a frequency. I'm a Healy. I'm a frequency device. Why would I need a device? And then as I learned about it, I took my time. I took a few days. And then suddenly I was realizing, it just came to me what it was. And I leapt in without doing a bunch of research, it was like a whole full body, like, oh, I know what this is. And that was the next step. And then in a few weeks, I'm already like, damn, that was a really fucking good step, right, Jen? And so that's the thing. You just, if you're being guided to clear and integrate with me, and the person that's guiding you, the work that you like, you'd work with me when you're ready to do it fast and get her done and really evolve that past pattern into your own personal power. Because it's about understanding and self-mastery. It's not just about like going and getting a clearing session and then kind of wondering if you're gonna feel a shift. No, when you work with me, it's like we are gonna know that pattern intimately. And it's going to become such a beautiful part of who you are that what once was loathing is just pure love. And that's integration, that's embodiment, and that's leadership. All right, thank you for joining me today. Michael, do you want a card? Does anybody else here want a card that's still on the stream with me? Who wants to dance with me? And I have Healy scan and stuff like that, but I couldn't go live on the laptop and show it to you at the same time on the phone. So I'm just gonna have to update my laptop and do it tomorrow. By then I'll have some more scans and a little bit more knowledge about how it works. And if you're interested in this device, you've got to private message me. There's like a coupon. I got mine for $1,000 off, and it's almost already paid for because I already have 2 ladies that bought, and they're stoked. They've already sold a few. So I really just wanted one for myself. And now it's like, oh my God, I have this amazing business going. Wow. And I am supporting my downline business members with Valtopia energy. It's called the Vortex, baby. So if you want to start a whole, if you're already a healer, understand frequencies, love energy, and have a business and are ready to join the Valtopia Wakey Wave in any way, shape, or form, then apply on valtopia.com or reach out about this. And I'm going to be offering Healy readings once I sort of get this down. Can you imagine? We can read all your chakras, get a full report, and along with my own personal reading that's always been amazing. Now we have the back, extra data to really see the color of your aura and what's going on with all of your chakras and what needs to happen. What some of the issues that came up for me this week were like, stuff I was like, really? Am I still thinking about that? And it helped me have a dialogue with my healer, my guide, to break through a pattern that I don't want to hold on to anymore. Let's face it. We don't want hidden patterns holding us down, right? Okay, girl, let me pull you. You're going to be the question card of the day, right? And I'm going to do some light language for you because I know today. Woo! A bunch of cards came flying down. Oh, I love it. Why am I a gift? Why am I a gift? And why do I commit? Why do I commit and why am I a gift? Anders, what up? How are you? How's my boy Anders, man? I haven't talked to you in a long time. All right, everybody. Anders, do you want a card? I was just gonna log off, and check it out. I got this healing device. You may want to know about this. Personal frequency healing device, sending me frequencies and measuring my aura and my chakras and helping me with my personal development and my clients and everything. It's amazing. All right, you guys. Anybody else want a card? Yes, please. Yay, Anders. I'm gonna do you a fuck yeah card, right? How are you? All right. Me and Anders, I know Anders is one of the first people I met when I moved to Los Angeles in 1997. We used to work together and be friends. We're friends still. All right, ready? Anders. Let me know if you feel me tuning in Anders. I feel some solar plexus stuff going on. Let's see. Ooh, and then the energy came up into here. Do you feel me in your system? Burn it down, Anders. Burn it down. Don't hold on to anything that doesn't serve you. Keep your connection to Gaia. How's your grounding? How's your grounding, Anders? Do you know how to root into the earth from wherever you are? Can I do some grounding energy with you? Hi, Inta. Integrate this energy that's kind of here and there as you ground and let the energy flow through you. I'm kind of doing it with you now. Maybe you can feel it. You feel more integrated in all of your energy and body. Yay. There we go. The beach might be, excuse me, I'm clearing the energy for you, Andres. The beach might be a great way to get grounded, right? And staying present with simple pleasures, right? Did you feel me tune in? Woo! I did some clearing there with you. I definitely did some clearing there. Well, thank you everybody for joining me. I'm looking forward to connecting with those of you who are looking to move more deeply into your energy awareness and mastery as leaders, and to uproot the other within you, the program, the matrix, the beliefs and ideas that really aren't yours, never were to begin with, and are lurking within you, pretending like they're part of you. And you know it. You know that's not part of you. And you can feel it. And you've been thinking you've been self-loathing. And really, you've been loathing this other inside of you and want to get it out. And want to replace it with you. You feel me? Cool, Anders. Did you feel the clearing inside of here? And do you feel the solar plexus kind of in here, like some boundary? Do you have some boundaries issues? Do you need to get a little bit more, like a little less people pleasing and more boss bitch Anders? Boss bitch Anders. I love it. So I want to jam, Anders. Do you still have a recording studio? You know, I do a drop every month for my private paid clients. And I've been having fun. I got a Moog from my friend John, and he gave me a keyboard too, and I've been doing all these different things, and I want to keep working with different recording artists that I know to create these special audio drops. You noticed it when I pointed it out? After I pointed it out? Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the thing. We don't notice. And then once you notice it, that's the work. Like you're like, oh. And then when you start to notice, it becomes jarring when you're not fearing the clear. Music is your life. Yes, it is. Well, hopefully we could jam virtually, or you want to contribute to one of my drops or have some fun. I would love it. I would love it. Music is my life too, and I've made some really fun friends where I'm in some really cool projects. It's exciting to watch come to birth. Hey Jessica, there's my other cousin. I got the best cousins in the world staying on my Valtopia TV. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining me, and please do apply on valtopia.com as you're guided to do this work with me. If you're not ready to work one-to-one with me, know that I have self-guided study that can take you through this process of becoming highly aware of what is and isn't yours, and how you can move energy day to day and not be so blind and unaware of what you're actually creating in your life for yourself, in your aura, in your energy, and your being, because that is what creates your experience, whether you're aware of it or not. And the more awareness you have of what you're feeling inside of you is more mastery of your life and your experience and leadership. So do it. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. It's great to talk and connect with each one of you. And I'll see you on the next stream. Own your frequency. You're the miracle. Let's go out with some jamming. It needs to be louder. Louder. Bye, you guys.